Dear Diary, it has been 6 months since I'm here. I'm not pretty sure what day is it today. I lost the count some time ago. All I know is that it's January. It's freezing cold. It has been snowing for so long that there is now melted ice inside the barracks. If I hadn't been captured, I would be celebrating my 18th birthday with my parents and my little brother, Gabby. He's only 8 years old. When I arrived at the camp, my name was changed to a number. I'm no longer Hooch. That's my real name. Now, I'm the number 97798. This number is tattooed on my skin. Remind me how useless I'm for the pure race, German soldiers. All my dreams have been destroyed. Every morning, we wake up before the sun rises, weak from hunger, for the only purpose to work with the last drops of energy I have left. The guards don't take their eyes off us. They are waiting like hyenas for us to commit a mistake, to eat us like if we were dogs. All they do is shoot whoever they find too slow or useless. All I can do is watch how the body of someone take its last breath. Hunger is a constant deal. They give us just a miserable piece of muddy bread and some watery soup, just enough to keep us working without stopping. I've seen men fighting with each other just for a crust of misery, the hunger in their eyes. My reflection on the dirty window just scares me. My cheekbones stand out, dirt around my shaved head, my empty eyes that once shone illusions. I'm no longer Hitch, my body with no soul. But without a doubt, the worst part of all this is not how my body crawls looking for good news or my empty stomach. The fear is the real torture, always standing on my shoulders like the heaviest stone. The dread that today could be my last. I could not see Gabby ever again, or what has happened with my parents. If someone finds this piece of paper, a testimony of a Jew prisoner, please remember me. Remember all of us, all the people struggling with any sense. I promise to be strong for my family, for my future, and for my young version. Here's Levi, on some day of January 1945. Dear Diary, it has been 2 years since I wrote the first and last page of my recording document. My health finished 17 days later. The Germans lost the war and we were finally liberated from the camp I was in. I've been trying to get away and throw away all the stuff that reminded me from the awful memories I have from that horror. A little over 4 weeks ago, while packing for my move, I found my old pajamas. The one that started fitting me and ended up being big, destroyed, and covered in blood. I think you can imagine why. In the pocket of my trousers, I found the only page of my diary in which I explained it poorly what happened to me. If this is a way to help the world not to commit the same mistake, I will contribute in what I can. The last month in the concentration camp was the nearest time I have been to death. I just wanted to put an end to the torture I was living before someone else. The tensions and the Germans' failures started to be noticed in how the soldiers treated us. Much ruder, but everyone could smell the fear. The 27th January 1945, when I was very ill at the time, almost unable to move, the miracle for which we all had been waiting occurred. We were freed. My return to home didn't go as planned. I was completely alone. I never heard from Mom and Dad again. All I hope is that now they are resting in peace, wherever they are. Searching for Gabby was a tedious work. I need to present lots of documents that prove me we were related. Nowadays, we have just moved to a cabin in the forest, when I can study for my exams at the Police Institute of Medicine, and my brother can grow in a good way, without interruptions. On my body remains the scar of the prison I lived in for 6 months, the tattoo of what someday was like my name, to call it in some way. But what is left on my body is not what matters. The issue is on my head, the images of dead prisoners that could have been my parents. Torture, aggressions will always remain on me and on my little brother until we die. By Hertz Levi, one of the survivors of Birkenau, written in May 2nd, 1947.